Welcome back to Bouncers Boosters. We're back to Ravnica with the Ravnica Allegiance set. Now, without further ado, let's get it done. Alrighty, we've got these lovely blue packs. Easily the favourite packs out of the recent standards when it comes to the coloration. Alright, who should we start off with? Rakdos, Orzhov, or Azorius? We'll go with my least favourite and start with Azorius. Nothing against those control players, but no one likes control players. Alrighty, let's start things off with an Angelic Exaltation. Very good. Exalted, but it's not. Incubation, Incongruity. Regenesis, and a Pestilent Spirit for the rare, and a foil Arrestor's Admonition. Another sort of bulky rare. Bulky common, I should say. I'm looking at the rare Pestilent Spirit. Instants and sorcery spells you control have Death Touch. Now, a Rakdos deck could make a lot of use to that. Especially with something like Cosmotronic Wave out of the previous Guilds of Ravnica set. Alright, we have the Skatewing Spy, the Hacrobat, the Macabre Mockery, and a Verity Circle. Not bad. Sort of a slow start here, but things can only get better from here. Let's see, what are we targeting? Apart from the Shocklands, we've got the Smothering Tithe. Always a favourite to hate in Commander. And the Hydroid Krasis to just storm over the top of people. Now we've got Eyes Everywhere, the Senate Guildmage, Orzhov Enforcer, and a Tithe Taker. Alrighty, keeping things flowing. Last video went a bit longer than I'd anticipated, so I will try and get faster in here. I've got a legendary Boros creature up the back of this, spoiling it for myself a little. We've got the Pitiless Pontiff, the Flames of the Razebore, the Terramander. Oh, it's not Boros, it's Nikia of the Old Ways. A very, very nice card. Built a brawl deck around her. Just get the biggest creatures and drop some monstrous Expel Hydras. And we've got the Guildgate and a Thopter. Alrighty, got the Firewheeler from Rakdos, Cavalcade of Calamity, very fun card to have in a Goblin deck. The Forbidding Spirit, and an Immolation Shaman. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land that isn't a mana ability, deals 1 damage to that player. And again, for 5, it gains 3/3 and Menace until end of turn, making it a 4/7. That's actually quite a nice little card there. Team him up with Torbrand from Throne of Eldraine, and people won't want to activate non-mana abilities. Alrighty, we've got Bankrupt in Blood, Tower Defense, Sphinx of the Guild Pack. Lavinia Azorius Renegade for a legendary creature. I was shit-talking Azorius to start with, and there's an Azorius legendary. Each opponent can't cast non-creature spells with converted mana cost greater than the number of lands that player controls. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana is spent to cast it, counter that spell. It's a great way to shut out infinite combos and big X spells where they require the rocks. Alrighty. We have, in our next pack, Clear the Stage, the Rumbling Ruin, Clan Guildmage, and boom! Shockland, the Godless Shrine to start our shocks off. The very first shock land I pulled was a Godless Shrine. Very nice for an Orzhov deck. Alrighty. Petitioners. Lots of petitioners everywhere. Alright, we've got Light Up the Stage. The Ballisica Bellhaunt. Getting tongue-tied on my own language. The Cult Guild Mage and the Glass of the Guild Pact. Alrighty. First card, yet again, another Persistent Petitioners. They really are persistent. Alright, we have the Dagger Caster, the Frilled Mystic, the Gatebreaker Ram, and the Unbreakable Formation with a foil Azorius Locket. Unbreakable Formation is a great insurance against board sweepers and rats, especially if you're going to cast your own. Not only do your creatures survive, they get bigger for doing so. Alright, we've got the Trollbred Guardian, the Bolrak Clan Crusher, the Forbidding Spirit, and first Mythic, the Mesmerizing Benthid. When it enters the battlefield, create 2/0/2 illusion tokens. Whenever this creature blocks a creature, that creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap phase, and it's hexproof as long as you control an illusion. It's not a bad card. It does have some drawbacks. As soon as you run out of illusions, it can get hit quite hard. But if you've got a way to keep those illusions coming, it's a great way to protect a very solid creature. Especially if you've got flicker effects on board. Looking at you, Thassa Deep Dwelling. Alright, we've got the Windstorm Drake, the Sharktocrab, straight out of a sci-fi original movie, Scrambling Cause, Cindervine, and a foil Judith the Scourge Diva. Now that is a very, very beautiful card. I'm not sure if you can pick, if the camera can pick the foil up on that, but it really highlights everything good about her. Alright, feeling a very positive sort of roll these last couple of packs. Now, let's keep rolling. We've got the Consecrate and Consume, Collision Colossus, the Tin Street Dodger, and Shockland number 2 with the Blood Crypt. This box is seeming very good, like it might be a profitable box. But now that I've said that, I've gone and jinxed myself. I can bet. We have the Screaming Shield, Code of Constraint, Draven's Acuity, back to back with the Stomping Ground, Shockland number 3, going off. 3 out of 5 Shocklands available in Allegiance. Can we get the full set? That would be lovely. We have Enraged Ceratok, Minister of Obligation, Drill Bit, and the Incubation Druid. Very handy. Alrighty, we have the Archway Angel, Mortify, Blood Mist Infiltrator, Mythic number 2 with Domri Chaosbringer. Lovely +1, gain red or green. If the mana is spent on a creature, it gains Riot, which means it can have either haste or a 1/1 counter put on it when it enters the battlefield. Lovely card. Alright, we've got the Gaia Engineer, the Resolute Watchdog, the Azorius Skyguard, Rampage of the Clans. Destroy all artifacts and enchantments. For each permanent destroyed this way, its controller creates a 3/3 green centaur. got to be very specific in its use, because if you do it the wrong way, you'll end up in a worse position than you started. We've got the Zertar Goblin, Spire Mangler, Carnival Carnage, Priest of the Forgotten Gods, and a foil Deface. Alright, we've got the Gateway Sneak, the Smelt Ward Ignis, Swirling Torrent, we have Repudiate, and Replicate. I am butchering that first one. Repudiate. Oh, there's the emblem for Domri. Save having to try and find that one. If you can get him up to +8. Oh, laughing every end step. Get a 4/4 beastie with trample. And it's every end step. If you're playing a 4/5 player commander, each turn you get 4 or 5. We have the Gateway Sneak, the Dodger, the Tether, and Warrant and Warden. Continuing on, we've got the Vindictive Vampire, the Sunder Shaman, Sentinel's Mark, Smothering Tithe. There we go. That's one of the big money cards in this set. Laughing it off. And a foil Junk Troller to finish that pack off. So we've got 3 shocks and one of the target cards. We are laughing. Alright, we've got High Alert, Biogenic Upgrade, absolutely lethal with Hydras in play, especially once they've got their 1/1 counters already there. The Syndicate Guild Mage, Shockland number 4, what a box, 4 separate Shocklands, and we've only just gone halfway. Now let's hope we can keep this run through the back end of the box. Alrighty, we've got the Clamor Shaman, Depose Deploy, the Wall of Lost Thoughts, and Awaken the Erstwhile. Each player discards all cards in their hands, then creates that many 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. Definitely has its place in decks. Alrighty, gotta go quick. Camera is running out of battery. We have the Galloping Lizrog, Orzhov Racketeers, Gates Ablaze, Precognitive Perception, draw 3 cards, addendum, if you cast it during your main phase, scry 3, then draw 3. 3 for 5 is a bit pricey, but scry 3, then draw 3 for 5, a bit more affordable. We have the Silhana Wayfinder, Spirit of the Spires, the Fireblade Artist, Electro Dominance. Very decent card. Lets you 2 for 1. Especially with some big burn spells. Drop X equals 6, you can hit someone for 6 to the face and then drop another, that uncounterable 6 drop 6 damage card for 12 damage for 8 mana. They wouldn't see it coming. The Gruul Beastmaster, the Wilderness Reclamation, Cry of the Carnarium, the Benthic Biomancer. 1-drop 1/1 with Adapt 2. Whenever a 1/1 counter is put on it, draw a card, then discard a card. Mammoth Spider Foil. Definitely another bulk common foil, but great for those foil peelers. Gate Colossus, Rhythm of the Wild, a very, very rated enchantment, especially at my LGS. Regenesis. Here we have Mythic number 3 with a Skargan Hellkite. Love the dragon cards. Enters with Riot. Flying. So it's a 4/4 flyer with Riot and for 5. 4, it deals 2 damage divided between 1 or 2, but it can only use it if it's got a 1/1 counter on it. So it makes you want to pick that 1/1 counter. We've got the Sphinx of New Prav, Ores of Enforcer, Incubation Incongruity, and another Immolation Shaman. Definitely trying to push through this a bit quicker. I'm sorry if I'm not lingering on some of these cards as long as some people might like. Let me know. I'll make sure my camera batteries are fully charged for next time. Basilica Bellhaunt, Junk Controller, Essence Capture, and Absorb. Great counterspell. Great way to make sure you stay in the game when things get tight, especially against red or green decks. Another Angelic Exaltation, another Cavalcade, Foreboding Spirit, Ethereal Absolution. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Creatures your opponents control get -1/-1. 2 white/black. Exile target card from opponent's graveyard. If it was a creature, create a white/black 1/1 spirit token with flying. Now that's not a bad card for an Orzhov card. Alrighty, 7 packs to go. We've got Trollbred Guardian, Orzhov Enforcer, Cult Guildmage, the Growth Chamber Guardian. Interesting little card, definitely a one to help spread your board out as it gets its adapt. Once you put 1/1 counters on it, and you can cast more of them, put more 1/1 counters. Get your whole play set out and have a little army pre-built, at least ready to block. We have Eyes Everywhere, Senate Guildmage, Clan Guildmage, Revival Revenge. Double your life total. Target opponent loses half their life, rounded up. And return target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it was a graveyard, that would be great for 2. Alrighty, Sunder Shaman, Bulrak Clan Crusher, Sentinel's Mark, and the Forerunners, Endray's Forerunners. Great green creature. Fairy Duelist for foil. Again, another one for those foil peelers. We've got Clear the Stage, Rakdos Firewheel, Rumbling Ruin, the Sphinx of Foresight. You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, scry 3 at the beginning of your first upkeep. Flying, beginning of your upkeep, scry 1. Oh, not over there. You go there. There you go over there. Alrighty, we have the Vindictive Vampire, who has eyes everywhere. That's Macabre Mockery with a Chaos Orzhov Usurper with a foil Mythic Biogenic Ooze. A double mythic pack. Got to love that. Yes. Sorry if I'm getting a bit excited. Love the double mythic packs. Pulled another one just the other week. Got a foil Embercleave with a bulk foil Realmcloak Giant. Let's keep this going. We've got the Frilled Mystic, the Scrambling Cause, the Gatebaker Ram, and Bedevil. Lovely. Alright, last but not least, I hope you guys have been enjoying it. This has been one hell of an opening for me. We have the Gaia Engineer, Flames of the Raised Boar, Sphinx of the Guild Pack, and Prime Speaker Xanathar for Mythic number 6. Ah, what an opening. We had 4 Shocklands, 5 non-foil Mythics, and a foil Mythic. Well, I'm over the moon on that pull. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Bouncer out. Keep safe.